Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. As always, I am your host, Dave Wonder. And tonight, it's going to be a little bit of a shake-up because we're going to have a little Grippin and Rippin. We're going to have a little turtle talk a little later on, too. But tonight, I am joined by a bevy of fantastic friends here on the channel. And I want to toss it over to him. You know him as Mr. Geeky. I know him as my good friend, Redacted, because I don't want to use his government name. But he is my good friend, Mr. Geeky. Hello, Mr. Geeky.
Oh, hello. How's everyone doing?
Howdy, howdy. You can complete yours now if you really want to.
Oh, what?
It's because I have many mouse jaws. Anyways, welcome, Geeky.
That's awesome.
And then joining us from the bowels of his toy cave, because we're doing this a little toy-centric, he already was on the announcement, but we do have a surprise on the card as well. But you know him as David. I know him as many things, but of course, he is my good friend, David Tusler. Welcome, Tusler. How's it going, bud?
Hey, doing good.
Look at you and your new camera. So special. I love it. Dude, I just want to stare at that collection. My goodness. And then joining us from the Simpsons couch, it is my good friend Tyler, the Toy Geek. What up, Ty?
Not much, man. How are you?
Not a lot. Welcome. So as always on Wednesday nights, it is time for Grippin and Rippin, where we free those lovely bits of plastic from those pesky cardboard prisons. Everybody's got some fun stuff to open, so I'll throw it around. Oh, what up, Emilio? Also, big shout out to the COJ already chiming off in the chat. Welcome everybody. Oh shit, Munin, what's up, dude? Good evening to you across the pond, of course. What up, Comics? How's it going? Epic Badger, Fortnite, Ninth, Stanley's Toy Channel, Phantom Crow. What up, Esteban? We got Mighty Mike in there, Mr. Jones, Goofballs in there, Mr. Geeky. Get out of the chair. You're on camera, man. Come on, live in the now. We got Nightmare in there, Super Spike coming in with them sweet emotes, as well as Shaggy. We got Darth Nexus in there. What up, Darth? Pendergast coming in next. We got Spike coming in with even more. Jesus, they're fighting for emotes. We got Alistair in there. We got 3M5000. Kevin. Oh, Bing. What up, Emilio? Welcome everybody. How's it going? What up, Slim? So yeah, what are you guys gripping and ripping tonight? I guess we'll start with Tusler, go down to Tyler, end with Geeky, and then pop back up to me. Tusler, what you got tonight?
Oh, let's see. Well, I've got a few little things, but the one I'm probably most excited about is these guys right here.
Ooh, first turtles.
Nice. I got some Last Ronin. I've got some Transformers. There we go. But like I said, this is what I'm most excited for.
Very cool. Hell yeah. Tyler, what you gripping and ripping tonight?
So I'm kind of going a little crazy on like wrestling again. So
shocker.
Weird, right? So I got some like cheap like main event ones that I got for a good deal, but I got this invisible.
Hey, the chase, nice.
Got the Invisible Cena, a couple other stuff. Maybe I'll unbox this.
Oh, Lash, nice.
Since he's gone, I mean it's kind of like older. It's Cody Rhodes, Rob Zombie. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
We'll see where we go.
Hell yeah. Real quick, Comics, I need your address for the patch. Everything else went out today. I tried messaging you, but didn't hear back. Mr. Geeky, what are you opening up tonight?
Well, first of all, big shout out to Comics again, 1017, for hooking me up with
a Tatsu.
Yeah, that is something I'm very excited to be opening into. I got
nice.
wrestling. Yeah. So I got this, and I got another. I got the Blue Runette with that as well, which I had that, but I can't. The one I had the like the card, the policeman card that came with it. So I was like, well, I'd like to have one that I can open and have on my shelf. So that one's going to be tonight.
Hi, Ben.
And then I'm not sure. This could be a couple things. So
I'm very curious to see what that is. I think that's the first appearance ones.
Is it? Okay. I don't know if this. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Again, a couple other things like a Cry. From
up on the display. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I got excited. I have a weird array of random shit to open up tonight. I figured I should probably start busting into my small army of these that I still have to unbox because it comes with the mounter. Also, I mean, let's fucking go, right? For those who have seen the movie, I did not own an MCU Deadpool, and now that I got this, I'm like, God dang it, I kind of want the new one because the new one's in this movie's suit. But let's see, it's a lot of off-brand stuff for me tonight because Star Wars Black Series Droid Pack, all
Star Wars for you,
but them sweet pit droids, boys.
Yeah, you need those pit droids, man.
Pit droids, small robots. And then I have a bunch of Legends and stuff to unbox, but I also have a small stack that's up in the car that I completely forgot to grab out that holds the turtle stuff that I was going to unbox tonight. But also courtesy of our
didn't
good
you have
friend,
this one?
I do have that one sitting in my car upstairs. But courtesy of Ally Express. Hey.
Ooh. Nice.
Really.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I kind of jumped on this. I'm not a fan of the creator, but this game was formative for me. And the funny thing was, it came with the head pack. I didn't know that. So it has these swappable heads and tails. So I might be busting into that tonight. I might also be giving this away. I don't know. We'll find out. Also, massive shout out to a couple of fine folks that have provided some stuff for giveaways and raffles for the upcoming mini marathon and big boy marathon stream coming up. Big shout out to Ricky, aka Mr. Plunderlings. Big shout out to Hot Comics and Collectibles. The stuff is quite literally stacking up. So I will be very excited to raffle some of that shit off for a good cause. So yes. Pender says, waiting for my ship notification on that Turtle 2-pack and the Mirage 4-pack. Damn, right now. Esteban says, I'll take it. So, yes. I guess let's get a cracking, shall we? Also, for that Rob Zombie, Tyler, I saw there is another one that was announced of Rob Zombie that's going to be like a glow-in-the-dark variant.
Oh, no shit. Same thing.
Yeah. Someone posted it up in one of the local groups, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh man, I want to unbox it and just shout, "In my Durango!" Every time.
Here's the thing about the Music Maniac line, unless it has to be artists that I genuinely give a shit about.
They're in scale with Legends, so you can have Ozzy and freaking Rob Zombie. Oh, also, this is something that I never thought I would get into, and because they crossed it over / homaged my favorite Motu character, I had to get him, and I held off until there was a sale ski.
Hey,
but that is a Cosmic Legion right there.
There you go.
Cool. So, heck yeah.
Also, I'm going to throw it out there. I was with the Triceraton Gladiator that Geeky held up. I was going to make a wrestling dinosaur quip, and then I'm like, I know at least a couple people that would take it personally. Even though it's not meant for them, but I know a few that would. Oh, I missed that entirely.
So, I'm not a basics guy at all, but literally, I'm a John Cena guy. So I pretty much collect anything that John Cena and Undertaker, I guess. Actually, I just opened up this guy.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Is that from the vault one?
Yeah. So I'm not I'm not big on that series either, but I gotta get the Dudleys and maybe that Cena, but that's
Tyler, we should talk because I got them damn Dudleys. They are fantastic, don't get me wrong. But when they announced the ECW / that was my Dudley Boys because that's first TLC era Dudley Boys and ECW, so I think those are going to be them damn Dudleys in my collection. So if you want the from the vault ones, man, I got them. I got you.
Wonderful. I'll see you Sunday. So.
Oh yes, I'll try and bang them up. They're literally sitting on the desk in the pile of awesomeness.
Beautiful.
And I need to sort because that is one of those things of I made some progress in sorting and taking down stuff today. However, I still have a mountain of every toy that I've unboxed this summer just sitting on my desk right now. Actually, it's probably more than 6 months worth.
I thought this was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
It's so good, dude. I did get the I got the Miz in his like transparent purple suit.
I was thinking about that one.
If I hadn't have found it, like, because I legit just found it at a Target, and I was like, yeah, this is happening.
Yeah.
Dude, be careful with that foot masked head, Geeky. Mine was super stiff and nearly snapped the peg. Just as a heads up.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it made a little pop noise when the other one came off, so that was like, okay, is that right?
Some hot water on that. No.
Yeah. It is nerve-wracking to say the least. I was all excited because I'm like, I only picked up from that wave specifically Karai. That was the only one that I ordered. And so I was like, oh shit, yeah, like I get so stoked for Super 7 stuff just because it doesn't come out regularly enough, in my opinion. And Cody. Okay. Look at his shoes. Does he have teal markings?
No, they're like silver.
Okay. So he did. Okay. I'm not a sneakerhead, but I love watching this. It's a YouTube program that is about sneaker shopping. And like Cody was on it and he was talking about for his run-ins, he never wears the same pair of Jordans twice for run-ins because he doesn't do it so often. Yeah. So it's like a special thing. But apparently with that one, he ran out and they were like Tiffany, like tribute, like the jewelry Tiffany,
okay,
like company, like Nikes. That's neat. Look at that chunky boy.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh,
very nice.
That one in.
I don't know how I feel, but like they put this new articulation on, and it's like, I only got this Cody because it's like, streetwear Cody, and then you gotta have the suited Cody, and then you gotta have regular Cody, and
I love that they actually did like run-in Cody, considering how few and far between those are. Oh, Emilio says, anyone get a death's head? I bought 2. Neither of them are here though because they were for friends.
And Big Bad has those up now too.
They do.
Yeah,
which is dumb.
I keep hoping that the concept turtles are going to come up on there too. But
I thought you had the concept turtles. Wait. Okay. Which concept turtles?
Neither.
No. I thought you ordered the Playmates ones.
Maybe I did. They just haven't come yet. The ones from NECA though, those sold out like immediately. I couldn't get a hold of those.
Which?
What do you mean which? The ones from NECA, the recent ones.
The ones that Tusler's unboxing right now?
Yeah. Those ones.
Dude, the funny thing is like at the show, those things were available the entire time.
Well, so I'm guessing they'll come back up on the store then, I would imagine.
You just had to ask, Geeky.
Well, I didn't know. How did you know that?
Anyway. Also, this is awesome. I didn't realize that this is a Mythic Legion's helmet, but when you bring it up, it's totally Manny Faces.
Nice.
But it has the Knight's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That's rad.
Yeah, I am really enjoying the aesthetics of this.
Well, so it has, like, they're pretty cool.
They are. Well, they're putting them out in black and white now.
I know. I figured that's what you were waiting for was a black and white one, right?
I don't even know if I'm waiting for that because I have the Mondo and the bottleneck gallery ones. So it's like,
I don't. These are actual figures.
Right.
No, I know they're actual figures, but I don't need them. Well, oh my God, we got Darth Square, we got Darth next. What up, Darth? And then party on, Darth. What up, Darth? Darth.
I'm like looking at those. I'm trying to figure out with those new legs, the new feet and hands, what they can do with that. Because I assume they'll have something they're going to do with reuse in other fun ways.
I want to believe.
I mean, since it's like 5 fingers, 5 toes, maybe a slash.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder though. Is it? Yeah, well, I'll have a deeper look once I have it in hand, and I'll compare. But
ooh, that's neat.
Here's the thing I realized later on too is I think we're the only Fred Wolf figures that they were showing off the Bebop and Rocksteady, the Vacation, because Worm was concept off of the
Worm is concept off. But it's supposed to be. I would argue that that's part of the.
Tattoo, I guess. Tattoo, I guess, was also from there. Yep. So those three. I'm not counting the Ultimates because I think Shredder was there as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just, and I guess Tempestra was teased, but they didn't. But
if you watch the raw booth interview with Trevor, I bring that up. I bring up Tempestra, and he goes, "I don't know. We've teased her a couple times, but we just gotta wait." I'm like,
well, there's a bunch of stuff there that like logically what I was expecting to see there, right? Like Dr. Dome, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna come out Saturday, or right? Because they had the Domoids like at preview day, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of things that were like, the different teases. They had the pizza face thing that was supposed to come with that April.
Yep.
That was also teased in there. So like, well, maybe they might either that April, or maybe there was because they were showing off the concept characters. Maybe there was gonna be a what if pizza face, perhaps, which I would have lost my mind at.
I'll be very curious to see what comes from a lot of it, because there's a lot of teases that were in that booth. There's a mosquito.
But
no more mosquito. Sorry.
There's no gargoyles though, was there this year?
Nope. Which is weird. I mean, the funny thing was Euler's Workshop, who made that gorgeous watchtower, clock tower last year, actually was doing stuff for InArt, and did the Bruce Lee diorama. I highly recommend you go check that out. Also, shout out to all the insane diorama makers that made the San Diego booths just fucking shine. Good friend of the channel, made 1979 custom. Shout out to you, my friend. He absolutely killed it over at Jada and just fucking everywhere.
He did the Scooby one over there, right?
4-pack.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's Transformers.
It's mainly just repaints, except for one new figure.
I think. Was it Nexus? Darth Nexus that was splitting it up on the TOK Discord. Oh, Gargoyle news will be at NYCC. There we go.
New background here.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
cool.
That's cool. This is what the Triceraton Arena, right?
Well, that's kind of like what's left over the Triceraton Society, because the whole planet was destroyed, and this is how they travel around.
I love turtles. I feel bad because all three of us are like geeking out about turtles, and Tyler's like wrestling.
Okay, here's the thing though.
This is technically wrestling too, right? I mean, it's not. I mean, right? It's Gladiator. That's enough wrestling.
So like 12 years ago, I got the figure itch, and I bought like a shit ton of turtles, like all the 80s ones. Like I had a heyday with it. And then, like, whatever circumstances happen, and you end up being broke, and you gotta sell. And then I just never
got back in. Oh no! Oh, there he is.
What is the? Do you have a top couple of your wrestling figures that you own that you are? I guess that is your top 5.
Ooh, on the spot.
So I really like I'm big on the Ultimates, but this defining moments Mankind with the thumbtacks in the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, good.
So I got
the tooth in the nose head sculpt.
Yeah, you can see the nose popping out through his face.
So gross.
So I have a sealed one of these signed by Mick.
Oh, that's rad.
And I was like, I gotta get 2. I'm not really a guy like I gotta get 2, but I had to get 2 of that one.
Dude, so good.
I don't have them handy right now, but the AEW Supreme CM Punk is definitely up there.
So I gotta show you something. I don't know if I can. Can I get him out? I think I can get him out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, can I grab it without tipping over shit?
Yeah, I think I can. At least I'm gonna try.
Do you have a favorite era? Is there like in terms of? I realize. I mean, you probably collect all the different eras, but
yeah. I bounce back and forth a lot between like, like the 80s and then like the Attitude Era and current day. I'm also big on current day right now because I just think that like right now it's just like hot and it's just like fantastic, and the figures that they're coming out with are like bam 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 hits like every time. But I think my favorite thing to go back on is like Ruthless Aggression, because that was like when I was growing up. So like this pack that came out, I'm saving this for bots.
Vince is not buying AEW. Vince is buying Warrior Time. Dude, I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah. So it's crazy because I had the Eddie and the Cena, like that came out 20
years pack back in the day.
Yeah, when I was a kid, and I was like, dude, no way. And then like with the Austin, the Booker, I'm like, I gotta get that. Yeah, and it's at his point too. I don't do much AEW as well. So
price check on Jackass. Still one of the best lines. Either that or, hey Book, got milk? He cheers the milk out there. It's like, oh,
it's classic.
No, yeah. The funny thing is, I know you're a Punk mark, and I have nothing against that. I'm not a fan of him more on the personal side of things, but I was a huge Punk mark in ROH and the best in the world era. So I made my Supreme the best in the world because I had to slap the belt, slap the shirt, and the custom white elbow pad on.
The elbow pad.
But
whatever.
Yeah, but for me, that I was just like, I don't like the AEW. I don't like Punk from AEW, and like even his modern run, I'm like, cool. I'm glad people dig him, and he's making the company a bunches of money. Great, but I'm like, that was the run where I was like, holy shit.
Today I just got very cool, very cool.
Cool.
Nice. This guy's pretty cool. He's really articulated for a Transformer.
Hell yeah.
Today I just got because WWE Shop released like all of Punk's old retro shirts from like 2009 till basically when he quit, and I fucking bought all of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
It's like it hurt when he left or whatever, but like I think truthfully, like people change unless you're Hulk Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
And
he was right this whole time.
Yeah. But like Punk, like he made his decisions, and like at least he's trying to make right, unlike a lot of people. So
yeah. I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. Trevor about this because I cannot figure out how to get this dome on. I know that I think I see how it attaches, but it did not want to attach.
For what are you opening?
Like the collar, the bubble keeps popping out and stuff. He's just not going to wear the bubble for right now. Esteban says, need to cop the Punk AEW figure. Again, like, I know that there's an Ultimate coming out and there's all these other ones coming out of Punk, but, like, I got to give Jazzwares props. Like,
yeah, they did pretty good.
For me, it was also the matter of the AEW stuff that I buy is, like, a lot of friends that I've done gear and stuff for over the years, or collaborated with.
Yeah, I got that. That's a good one too. I'm waiting. They've been in the company for 4 years, and Dante and Darius still don't have figures. That's crazy.
I'm with you, man. Don't gotta tell me twice.
Drives me nuts.
I will say it sucks because, well, both of them missed a year out of their contracts because of injury too.
True.
But Esteban says, still waiting for my goat Adam Copeland to get an Ultimate. He's getting well, it's not a Supreme. He's getting 2 AEW figures though.
What's the second one? I know the one that like just like the vest.
He's getting it's a variant of that one.
Okay.
I think it's technically one of the chases.
But Well, don't you have the WWE Ultimate from like?
Oh, I do. Oh, I do. But you need that short hair, brother.
I know.
Brother Mark.
Mattel never put out like a good short-haired Ed. So
no, they put out that fucking Judgment Day one, and it was garbage.
I still like to pick one up if I could get one cheap enough. Oh, that's super cool.
God dang that spear! Holy shit!
Wow,
it's like American Gladiator style, right? Like yeah.
When are those singles supposed to be out?
Yeah.
The what's that?
When are those supposed to be available? Other than like that 2-pack that Walmart had.
I have no idea. That's how I got mine, so I don't know. But I want more of them. Because it's like I guess like this. I didn't want to get multiple. Where it's the 2-pack because I don't need multiple.
I didn't order it because I already had Renette, so I didn't want to get another one.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I do need more. So hopefully soon.
Exactly.
But Epic Gadget says that Triceraton looks like a nearly naked drunk dude who ran into a museum and put on a Triceratops skull. You just described the Triceratons, brother. What was that?
I bought this.
Seth.
I bought the Dusty Seth, but it's so funny because I was like, so on top of like Cena, like when I find like my favorites, I will buy like anything, favorite of them, you know. So I'm at a Walgreens and I find this. It's the only wrestling figure they had, and I was like, screw it, I'll buy it. Bring it to the front register, and I have not been judged for buying a figure in like years and years and years because it's just like
until today.
But the old lady at the register was like, really? And I'm like, you don't know why I don't got kids or what? You know what I mean? Like,
do that, I would just be like, I will fight you.
Hey, I think this face sculpt is great for Seth.
Dude, the funny thing is with that, did he come with the polka dotted ladder too?
No.
Or no, Stardust comes with that.
Yeah, but I do have Stardust somewhere. I don't know where.
That Stardust figure was mighty. I know it's nobody's favorite period of time with Cody, but if Cody indeed was Stardust,
it's
the world may never know. But
it's also like you're a Cody fan, like part of his legacy. So you got, you know.
Oh, I'm with you.
Honor the legacy. Ooh, look at those.
Shit.
Real chain?
Yeah, real chain in there.
Curb stink. Esteban, did you mean curb stomp? Because curb stink is something entirely different. Throwing that out there, not to make it weird. But if someone calls for the curb stink, you call that shit off. Just throwing it out there.
Depends on the match, brother. Brother.
We're gonna do up, down, over. We're gonna do one punch in the corner, then curb stink. Beg pardon? Tony fights kids while Dave fights old ladies. What a match! Hey, I'll maybe come after you three. I don't know what I should open. Should I open up Deadpool or should I bust into the droids?
Do the Deadpool. Do Deadpool.
That's what I was going to say.
Let's do it.
Well, I do Deadpool, then droids.
That's fair. I will do that, and then I will open Toidles later.
I still haven't even seen Deadpool yet.
Hasn't happened yet.
Hey man, I got shows every weekend. What do you want me to tell you?
It's not my problem.
I hear it's very good though. Correct? For those who have seen it, enjoyable.
It
was good.
Quite enjoyable, thoroughly. Didn't know Keisha was here. That's not the curb stink. That's the stink face. That's a very different move. Like I said, I don't want to know what the curb stink is. Bad time. That's what that is.
I'm gonna go catch Deadpool like on a $5 Tuesday.
Nice. 2 points. 2 points. Yes. Holy crap! This guy comes with a lot of shit. Also, these are the dinkiest katanas compared to that Tatsu katana. It's like, oh, it's so small.
Probably super flimsy too, I'm guessing.
They're actually not bad compared. I've handled many on Esteban. $20 is $20. Ouch. Danucci booking you? Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry, that shit's funny to me. Anyway, that's an inside wrestling Minnesota joke for anybody out there.
I'm curious if because it has the opening here to go on a body, so for like Lord Simultaneous, right?
Oh yeah, you can. I swapped it onto a foot soldier body for a time, and it worked okay. It just is a very strange piece that really doesn't fit anywhere. It also does fit on what I have him on it's the Jada Toys Hadouken Fireball stand. Like so I just have him like hovering next to Renette.
I might do that right now.
Geeky, I found like a small little LED. You can hook it up to a battery and it fits right up in there. It makes the whole head glow.
Oh, you son of a gun!
So it's kind of cool.
That's really
I have
cool.
to find a stand that I can use to hold it, but
I see some more Springfield.
I just happen to have one right next to me, as one does.
Exactly.
Oh, Comic 1017 says, so speaking of wrestling and turtles, I just ordered the Stump Wrestling Turtles from AliExpress. Everyone pray for me. Oh my God, dude.
Why?
I would be lying if I didn't say right now on my AliExpress app, I have all of the Stump Turtles in my cart. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be patient.
Any of those right now, I have my entire cart full of those, and I'm like, I really want to find them in the store though, if I can.
I'm in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna wait till everything shows up and try to hunt it in all the Targets.
My brain right now is at the I don't want to say time is money because that sounds cliche as balls, but like between the kids and like all the other gigs that I'm working, it's just like, like it. Oh shit! There you go, Wiki. That is an intense stand.
It turns it turns different colors here. So
Oh,
that's fun. Yeah, that glows pretty nicely.
Yeah, it looks really cool. You get a LED in there.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be like a translucent character too that I could throw that on to kind of. I'm blanking right now, but
I'll tell you one of my. Oh, you could put it on a Human Torch body.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good call.
Yeah.
Assuming that his head, I assume for like Marvel Legends, his head would pop off, though, right?
Yeah.
For a more modern one.
Yeah. I have the computer that came with Baxter, the Mr. Computer. I have him on an Iceman Mashers body. For those who remember Mashers,
Vaguely,
it's a transparent blue body, which is what he had in the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like since
Nice.
I got like probably 50 of these sitting and like a crap ton of play sets, and I've just been like slowly unboxing them like on my channel, and I'm just let's just rip one open.
I was like, just dig in, brother.
I got the look at that. I get the
bubble just fall apart. Oh, did you win?
I could get a B Sharp Homer action figure. Yeah, right. 25.
Nice.
Dude, a good friend of mine, Gordon Purcell, he collected that line and has all the B Sharps just chilling on top of his computer desk, and I'm always just like,
do you know value, sir?
I have no idea if he does, but for him, it's funny because he is frighteningly knowledgeable about The Simpsons. And it's amazing.
You know, I try to be, but then there's like also 35 seasons, so
there's so much.
There's always going to be somebody who knows much more.
Yeah.
It doesn't because it's been on for so long that there was a point where I felt like I was like, oh, I know everything. I know Miss Bots. I know, right? And it's like you go back.
Really looking at her action figure right now. It's so weird. I almost grabbed it and unboxed it. But like I watch it every single day and have for like a long time. I still like people like throw a reference at me. I'm like, I feel like I should know this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, well, it's been on as long as I've been alive.
They loved including these books in the World of Springfield, and also a crap ton of clipboards for whatever reason.
So this was something one of my buds told me. Apparently, the reason there were so many books is in several of the play sets there are bookshelves, and they're supposed to be able to fill the bookshelves.
That makes sense because
I'm like, I don't think they scale right though.
I only have like 6. Well, sort of. I only have 6 of them open, like the tier that I have, but that would make sense.
But yeah,
it's so funny that the value of these things, like some, you know, like I mean, just like anything, right? Some of them are super spendy, and some of them are just like dirt. And also,
oh shit,
insane.
Oh, now this is just a repaint of Tarn, but
I love that mask though.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite figures from this line so far. It's an excellent figure.
Time for the Springfield Library.
Did they do a Springfield Library? Hold on, we have the internet. We can find this out real quick.
I know. I don't think I have that one.
They did a ton of play sets for that original line.
The one that I want the most right now, I think, is the arcade with Jimbo.
Oh, right on.
He's like one of the only like main characters that I'm missing right now. But I'm like, oh crap! How balls deep do I want to go now that they got, you know, Jax, and the Jax stuff just went up for pre-order on Big Bad. They got those deluxe sets with the radioactive man, and then Vampire Burns, and
they're all good looking too. That's what bothers me is it's like, oh shit.
And they scale with these, dude.
Do they?
I'm excited about. I'm pretty sure. Well, I haven't opened my new Jax stuff yet because I was kind of waiting to get Willie, but I'm like, eh.
If anybody was on the fence about premium DNA stuff, it's all on sale on Big Bad Toy Store right now.
You can't do this while I'm on the show.
Dude, Barnyard Commandos are 55%, 50% off, 40% off, 40% off.
Oh my god!
Figures.
Oh wow!
Dave.
Banjo and Kazooie is 40% off. You can get another Banjo and Kazooie, and you could have a full Kazooie and a full Banjo.
They are. Oh man, yeah, those are. All right.
And all the Mad Balls are on sale too.
Yeah.
Doing it.
You gotta be pushing buttons.
I might be buying stuff as we're talking.
Oh, what up for Givens? How's it going, buddy? Like you said, they had Streets of Springfield at Kane County. I was trying to see if Dan hasn't still needed it, but he was in England. Yeah, dude, the Main Street playset, like the actual like street.
That's so expensive.
I've seen it so many times though.
It's like probably the most valuable set still. It still probably goes for a good 200.
I mean, it's worth it though. I mean, that's such a big chunk o play set.
Yeah.
Like
this hat barely fits him. Like what? I think it's gonna like chip the plastic. Like look at that.
Does it stay on him though?
It might not for them too much. Yeah, I guess so. But Stonecutter Homer.
I was talking to Tony about this earlier today. Like the one thing that bothers me about the Jax stuff that they're releasing is there's no emotion on the faces. They all just kind of have, except for Willie. Willie has his crazy.
Here's Otto.
Even Otto.
He's just like.
Yep, like all of them have just kind of blank expressions.
Yeah, it's definitely like a way.
Well, I mean, Homer comes with a donut, but he doesn't have his mouth open to even give the impression that he's eating that.
Again, he's just going.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I assume they'll have other versions of it down the road, but it's
hopefully.
Well, and like in the smaller size, I know they're doing like another Burke, for instance, right? Like he's doing like a slingshot, I think.
Just wait, Geeky. Your time to get the beanie bastard back will come. What the fuck did I do? I was excited and I was trying to share knowledge with you guys that some premium DNA stuff is naked Mikey.
Don't get hot about it. Come on.
You know, Mikey is the one character that gets most of the single type releases.
You know why? Because he's the best turtle. Just saying.
I know. That's why I'm saying that.
I can do so. I can do.
Oh, Tempestra. Oh, Renette. I remember the hips on my blue one were absolutely like frozen solid, and I got it loose on stream. I was like, yes! And I was sitting doing that, like moving the hips back and forth like that, and people were like, "You okay, Dave? You okay?"
It's a unique joy that you get from doing that, right? It's kind of almost has like a marionette feel to it. Yeah,
a marionette.
Well
hey man, I got 2 kids. I can make those stupid jokes. I earned the dad jokes. Damn it. I want to get Jack Simpson's figures, but they don't come with enough to justify that. I feel like they come with a bit, but
like, okay, this is my thought process on it. So, of course, you got the little tiny like 2-inch line, and I'm not about that. I don't think I'm gonna get those. But they're only $5 a pop, and they're doing like 6 per wave versus 4, which is the 5-inch line. And the 5-inch line, like like Otto just comes with this guitar, and Homer just comes with like the pack of donuts, and Bart has but they're only $13.
How much?
$13 ain't bad. And then you got the premium figures, and the premium figures are only $25 or so, and that they come with more of like a deluxe accessories or whatever the hell you want to call it. But I don't know. I think they're fairly priced.
I think they're cool, and I want the line to succeed. And I think they're already better off than where Super 7 was headed with the line. But I will be really curious to see how the presence on the store shelves is.
Yeah.
After like the first couple months, you know what I mean? Like, because these are just coming out now, and I'm like, is this going to be one of those things that like come Christmas time are just rotting on the pegs, or are they going to become one of those lines that becomes like super in demand? You know what I mean?
It could be.
I think that they'll. Here's the thing, and this is what I've noticed with like the Super Mario Brothers or whatever the Nintendo stuff, right? Is that like the smaller scale stuff? Usually, those figures, whatever's in the smaller scale wave, end up being in the larger one, unless they are like specifically smaller,
right? A set or something like that.
What's that?
Like a play set or something like that, right? Because like they do those, right?
Yeah, or like if you have the shell dude, right? The little turtle shell dude who's on the ground, right? That's one that's more in scale to being that small size, so that wouldn't make sense for it to be a larger size, anyways. And but most of the stuff that's there, like any of the Koopa kids, I think for the most part, are now in the bigger size. I think that's probably one of those things where, unless they are smaller scale figures to begin with, where they may not be a logical reason for them to be in the larger size. Also, I think most of that stuff will be in the bigger size too, right?
I agree. And I think that, like they're going to pump out that 2.5-inch scale stuff just because like you can get like a crap ton of it and build like a tiny Springfield without like busting the bank. Because how many Simpsons characters are there? I mean, God,
so many.
Version, the Bart man. Oh, there you go.
I have the art. I don't own many figures, but
that's cool.
Mikey. We're gonna get demonetized. Hey, Rocker Leo. I do love that you can open this up so you can put in all of his tools.
Oh,
that
cool.
You can attach in, so like everything is stored on the droid.
Very nice.
Tis a silly thing. Koopa Troopa. Mitch loves minis. Hell yeah.
Koopa Troopa.
I would love to see a larger size house. Any of the playset stuff I would love to see in larger size too. And
I saw someone the other day post up because they were so jazzed about the Simpsons. They got one of the Bluey houses, like Bluey House playsets, customized it to fit to look like the Springfield house. Like the Simpsons house rather. And I was like, I guess that would work with the smaller figures, but it was just kind of neat to see. I was like, oh shit.
I do like though too that they're kind of stepping outside the box and doing like a couple other like interesting toy things. Like they got Moe's phone and like it's got like a bunch of phrases and you pick it up and you know Bart. Bart's talking smack to you and stuff like that. Like, it's cool. And then they got like the giant crusty doll, the evil and the good, and it's got the switch and everything like that. They made one back in the day, but that is like super expensive right now.
I was gonna say, good luck fucking getting it for under a couple $100.
You know, you could do what I did and go psycho and buy, 200 of the World of Springfield stuff, or you could just get the Jack stuff, because eventually over time you're gonna have every character that you want, with articulation time, because these.
I mean, I think the thing is you could fill in some of the gaps now too, with the play, the early stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of them like pretty hard to get your hands on for a good price.
I'm Shaggy. I might have to do that for Naked Michelangelo until I do anything with him. Just hey, you keep that down, man. You keep that down.
Here's what I was thinking with that.
How's relation?
You could do the Zuli turtles with those if you got 4 of the Mikeys and just get some custom heads on there.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, this is the perfect base figure for customizing different versions.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a mad want to take a combination of that turtle and the Plunder Strongs and make like Plunderling versions of the turtle. Also, if you haven't gone and followed Toying Around, go check him out. His streams are super fun. It was awesome getting to meet him out at San Diego. Also, shout out to the Toy Amigos and getting to hang out with them for a while too. There's some amazing coverage over there. I'm going to continue uploading when my internet allows me to the raw footage of the interviews at the booths and stuff. But go check it out.
And stuff.
Also, this is the star right here. Boom. This is why I bought the stupid red pack. Look at that beauty.
Yeah. Do they fold up?
What?
Do they fold up?
No.
Well,
did it come with another version that is folded up?
I wish they did.
Well, no. They in the movies they fold up into little,
into little pods basically.
Yeah, and you pop them on the head, and they would.
So they're
Mega Man style.
So the funny thing is so pit droids and mousers are strewn about this entire studio. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, this is cool. So one second, I gotta show this.
They are oh shit! The double neck and the sword. Yeah.
It comes out of their katanas in it. That's amazing.
Wicked.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
I do thoroughly enjoy that one of the pit droids can just ride on R5. Forgiven says, "Yo, Dave has a Mouser army building problem." Yeah, I do. What about a pit droid on a Mouser? Hold on. You're right there.
Is that set based off of whatever the last show was?
You could say that it's based off Mando or Ahsoka. I think it's just kind of a. If I were ever to get a tattoo, I think it would be something like this.
Well, you don't have any tattoos at all?
I've designed over 1,000.
0?
I've designed sleeves. So a lot of the reason for that is a long time ago I promised my friend Steve, aka Dr. Frankendenim, he was apprenticing around, and I said, when I got my first tattoo, you're doing it. And unfortunately, he kind of phased out of that, but that was also my kind of wild, I don't know, he kind of stopped doing that when I was in my 20s, and I was like, shit. And I just kind of never went back around to it.
Okay.
I've actually
spend your
what?
money is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love me some ink, and like I legitimately have I have like a quarter sleeve designed for this arm, and I have another one designed that would almost be a full sleeve for this arm that I've designed over the years, and it's just like, yeah, that's like easily $4,000 worth of ink.
Yeah,
like if I were to get it done right. It gets spicy pricey real quick.
Especially now, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't got one for like 2 years just because I'm like, I don't care right now.
It's a lot of money. And it's also the time to let it heal. That's neat.
This figure is very plain, but man, is he fun to pose.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's a template. How many mousers are in? So the funny thing is, I actually do have 2012 mousers in that full sleeve design, because it's not a Ninja Turtle sleeve, but it's a sleeve of a bunch of my favorite characters. And so I have the 2012 mousers in there. I actually have the original Michelangelo card art, Michelangelo, where he's kind of going like this, and he has the chucks above him. I have that integrated. That would be like up here. I have Spidey swinging down here. Like it's a really fun design. I just don't know if I'll ever actually get it, because it's like, woo, that's a lot.
Just wait till YouTube starts paying you the big bucks, and then you'll forget.
So in other words, I will never get anything. What? I just rather spend money on toys than to tattoo. That's fair. Dude, legit, one of the coolest spreads that I have seen in a long time was actually in Emilio and Kari Randolph's story in the 40th anniversary one, and it's so good. I'll see if I can pull it up real quick, but it's a Mikey splash page in like 03 style. But let's see if I can find it real quick.
Dave, this is random, but did you get the new Elite Sandman?
I haven't gotten him yet, but he's amazing looking.
It took me a second to realize we were talking about wrestling, so I was like, I was like, McFarlane's doing a Sandman. What?
Since we're talking Mikey, let's go with this guy now.
Oh God, that's so cool. So this is the Mikey splash page, and this is actually colored by our buddy Emilio. So all the props and love to Emilio, of course. But like, look at that.
Sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Bang. Yeah, that's good. That's oh my gosh. Yeah.
And so each one of the turtles gets a spread like that, and I was like, I just want that right there. Mm-hmm. You got more use out of spending money on toys than a tattoo, anyways. Fair. Idea. What if you size them for a custom? Ooh.
Who? By the way, who else is stoked for this Friday, which is Tails is coming out?
I'm very excited. I have to get Paramount Plus back up and running. This is going to be a jam-packed weekend. I am very excited and nervous. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you can have him rocking out and having the fire coming out.
No.
Yeah, and he's got the
guitar pick.
He's got the mic.
Nice.
Man. Yeah, it's cool.
Dave, what do you mean you're nervous?
What?
You said I'm excited.
Oh, I have two shows on Saturday.
Oh shit.
So I'm doing the EAKK Mermaid show over at the Mermaid Convention Center. So I'll be out there, and I actually have to leave an hour and a half early from that show to go over to Boom Island Brewing, which I'm a guest at BoomCon there. So I'll table there for a couple hours before I have an onstage Q&A like panel type thing, and that wraps up at like 7. So it's gonna be a long day. Then there might be some shenanigans afterwards. We'll see. Maybe some toy hunting with a good brother, but we'll see. So
if you do, man,
I'll let you know. Hey.
Except the worst part is I'll be in Eau Claire on Saturday night for one of my shows. Yeah,
that's not my fault. What happened to the chat? There we go. Why is it that Mattel has a hard time getting Trish's face right in action figure form? I think because they try too hard
to age her.
Yeah, and I don't think they need to, because she's friggin' gorgeous, and like she has a very like what?
Oh, it's talking to Geeky. What's it say on the back of the show?
Oh, rock N out. The N is blocked by the strap here, but yeah.
I just saw words as you're flipping it.
Turtle rocks on the shirt.
Yeah,
very cool.
They had the other head. It came with this head with the extra bandana on the top, like. But I like the one where his eyes are closed. This is like,
dude. You can also put that on if the skin tone matches. You can put that on your OG one, and you can have meditating Leo.
Oh, Yeah, that's a really good call.
Like
pinching a fart, Leo, I think more.
On that note, I'm going to kick it over to some bean footage. Then I'll kick it over to Tyler because I know he's got to get going. But we'll roll it, and then you'll roll it, and then get rolling, and we'll go from there. Shaboopy.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Hell yeah. Okay. Mr. Tyler, the Toy Geek. Tyler, where can people find you? What you got coming up?
Got a lot of stuff coming up, actually. I kind of just try to post 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day or a week. Sorry.
God dang.
Yeah, right. No, I just do a lot of unboxings, nothing that's reinventing the wheel. I'm just having fun with it. So go check me out on my page. And then some other people might know me from wrestling. I go by Sebastian Taylor. I got shows coming up all weekend. Rest of the summer, I work for Higher Ground Wrestling, First Wrestling, so on and so forth. We got some big shows coming up. So go check out that stuff. And I guess I'm on all socials at Toy Geek. Twitter,
Freeze.
Twitter, Instagram, pretty much whatever. YouTube, TikTok. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. Hell yeah, Ty. Thanks for coming on, man, and I will see you this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. See you.
Later, bro. Say hey to the missus.
Will do.
Bye. Comics that Leo Face says he's had enough of his brother's shenanigans, and also yes, Mitch, you have been watching that ad for 4 years now. Sorry, not sorry. Say with love. Yeah, the that Tatsu figure is Pachi.
Man, I've been looking all over for him.
Dude, I got to give a special shout out to Phantom Crow in the chat for hooking it up because yes.
I gotta say too, this
box in our area yet?
Box is gorgeous too.
Not yet, not that I know of, anyways. Shaggy, his wrestling name is Sebastian Taylor, aka The Scene. He is currently reffing all over too. Yeah, Spike, right? It's coming up on 4 years already of doing this. So it's kind of wild because this will be November. Will be the 4th marathon.
Holy moly! We've been doing this for 4 years?
Yeah.
Wow, that went quick.
Yeah, because I think you have like 6 months on me and like 40,000 subscribers. But
we started. I mean, basically the same time. I was looking as I was. I think this was probably the first show I was on. Right.
For live streams, yeah. You said that this was the first live stream. Mitch is ready. Yes, Mitch. Yes. Also, Mitch, I have a care package I need to send you. So can you? Well, I think I have your address. If not, send it over on the Discord, and I'll get it out to you. Damn, I came in right around after the first marathon. Yeah, that was the end of the. Well, no, it wasn't the end of the first year. That was a couple months in after that, I think. So will Dave do 4 extra hours for the November stream? No. No, I will not.
We gotta do something to celebrate, I think, for the fact that it's been 4 years, right? I mean,
not being on for 4 more hours, though.
Say it again?
I said I'm not staying on for an additional 4 hours, though. No, thank you. I already lose enough of my mind every year. And my life. It's that funny thing because most of that first year I wasn't doing stuff like this. It was just the Monday Foosh Live post show on here because it was that, and it was I started doing Tiny Meng on here, and then Toys with the Boys which evolved into Grippin and Rippin. Which is funny because I changed the name. What?
How long before you started doing Turtle Talk?
Turtle Talk was the first year too, because that was Dan and me started doing that. I think the funny thing is, I think Tusler came on before you did, Geeky.
Yeah,
you guys were like my regular rotating thirds. Because it was you guys and Pixel Dan were the rotating crew coming through, which is wild. Been doing these weekly long live streams for so long that he'd be off to college by now or a black belt in karate. What? Maybe. Also, Dave ate cake instead of spicy nugs of doom. Very true. That was a horrible choice on my part.
I gotta say too.
Tatsu is on Walmart website right now, ready for shipping.
Ooh.
Go Tusler, go! Dave, I'll just do this. Just signal when you're ready, okay? Just wave at me.
Did you see that Playmates has been doing a bunch of like kind of just the reveals of these new waves that have been coming out? It's kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, like the high school turtles.
High school turtles. They had one that's basically Herman the Hermit Crab.
Yep, Mitch, I'm with you. That Fun Fae Nightmare was a bad time. Yes, I think I remember when Tusler moved. No, he didn't move. He came on and he has rearranged a couple times, I think. Also, I got 4 party wallops. I couldn't. Oh, goddamn, Brio. There we go. You get them?
It says sold out.
Burns. Is Crying Hound still sold out consistently too? Right?
Crying Hound hasn't gone back up yet, but that's because that initial wave just kind of went.
Yeah, I got them saved in the list, so I just go in there and.
Well, there's so much stuff. I mean, there just seems to be dropping left and right? Like Mondo's supposedly being seen places now. Leatherhead, right? All this, the wrestling turtles. I think mainly in Texas.
I'm going to do this. I have a comic unboxing from Good Brothers and fantastic cryptid enthusiasts, Todd Dizago and I think I'm saying that right. Shout out if you get that reference. And Craig Rousseau, who do one of my all-time favorite comics, and I highly recommend it. But it is the Perhapanauts. These have been the new ones that they've been putting out. It's super dope. There's a little big Ex Libris book plate that I can put in there. Also, one of my favorite imprints plays well with otters. Invention. But yeah, so also if you haven't, one of my favorite podcasts is done by the writer of this book. It's called Random Acts of Comics. Fantastic comic interview show. It is my lifeblood that I listen to constantly when I'm working out or trying to get stuff together for this show. But yeah. Oh, Phantom Pro, I just added one to my cart.
Yeah, I can add it to the cart, but when I go to my cart, it says sold out.
All right, hold on, Tusler. Do I gotta be the big boy here? I gotta show you how it's done.
Hey, I got it right in my app.
Hey, apps are crap, brother.
That's true. Yeah,
dude,
it's currently unavailable.
Tatsu. Oh, let's see. No, that's tires. I don't need tires. Tatsu NECA?
Man, this is cool.
Oh boy, that came up with everything but Tatsu. Hold on. Safe to say the toy companies from Playmates. I haven't seen the new stuff yet. Fair. Dude, that Naughty Mask is so good. There we go. Nightmare. Thank you guys. I just got Tatsu ordered.
What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Are you saying
website?
Get it through your computer versus phone? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Do you have any other trick? I mean, in terms of like, when stuff comes on Walmart, right? Walmart is one that it's not great with the searches.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to? What are some tricks that you use to?
I follow other people's links because I can never find the stuff.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh yeah, no, it's out of stock.
I'm curious how they get those links to begin with. Then
I don't know because I type in Tatsu or NECA
so
TMNT Tatsu and it still doesn't show up.
There is a fella that I know who posts a lot of links for stuff like this. And he said that he basically has, like, for lack of a better term, like a Google notification, but he specifically has it walmart.com/ and then he puts in the search term. Oh, when I ordered my Tatsu, it came to the next day delivered from a local store. Oh, still waiting for Playmates to show off what they're doing for Power Rangers. Yeah, I'll be very curious about that. Yeah, BooCat, it just said that to me too. Womp womp.
Well, here's a question, right? Because Playmates is doing Power Rangers now too, right? That's they
doing it. Hasbro ain't doing them anymore.
Right, but they also are doing Turtles. So could they not potentially pick back up the
Power Ranger crossover?
Right.
Yeah. I think they could. I would be very, very curious to see how that would differ from the ones that Hasbro put out.
Yeah, but now you can do Casey. You can do.
You could also do those mutant version Power Rangers.
Mutant versions, and then you can do like the Dimension X Turtles.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going Turtles, if you're going Turtle crossovers, I mean, there's a Godzilla crossover going on right now. It's pretty fucking wild. Just putting that out there if you haven't read it. Oh, Panther says this is a retro carded animated Spider-Man figure debacle all over again. I don't know about that, but
Playmates is doing Godzilla too, right? So aren't they doing?
Bandai is.
I thought Playmates was doing a couple Godzilla figures or more ones. I thought there was something. I feel like there's something I just saw where it was like Godzilla, and then there's like a submarine or something, right? It's like they do.
I don't know. Like that. It sounds familiar, but I feel like this is where like I feel like I have to throw up the Tony signal.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Tony was on here, he would very quickly correct me.
Not yet, man. Oh man,
they almost did though. There was almost the Star Wars TMNT
gold
back in the day.
Gold. I'm trying to figure out. I looked up at my image and I'm like, it looks like I have a pencil stuck in my hair. I'm like, nope, I think that's just my hair being glowy. Playmates recently put out a bunch of Godzilla. Okay. Godzilla versus Kong stuff. I didn't realize that was Playmates.
So in that same logic, there could be. I mean, what is the mashup that's going on right now with Godzilla is
Power Rangers.
And if they have so they could be that's very logical for them to be doing kaiju size.
So when this is all said and done, in here in the studio, I have one Kong and I have one Godzilla that will be up in this space, and I am so excited to show you guys because. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's gonna be a long tease. Also, my goodness, that doll scene. Oh shit,
that's cool. That's fun.
So I got Dulcim and I got M Bison, and there were a couple things that I opened up off stream because I'd been waiting so long. And I opened up that Dulcim and I have him on his stand. I found that you can kind of like poke his what I call it his footstool because it's meant for like holding up one of the like extended limbs.
Yeah.
It kind of can go up his loincloth. So I have him like kind of crouched like this doing like the kind of praying emote like and he's just hovering.
Just you're saying like in the crevice there?
Yeah. I just kind of jammed it up in there. Yeah, sorry, not my smarter, but
you made him sit on his joint.
hey, you know what? It works.
I'm trying to remember Dulcim's like catchphrase.
Yoga
Fire was like Ken or Ryu though, wasn't it?
No, Yoga Fire, Yoga Flame.
Oh, Yoga Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will always remember my friend when he'd play it. We'd play the Street Fighter arcade machine. He'd be like, "Yoga this, bitch," and he was just like, "Dude, like we're in a Pizza Hut." It always.
Also, can we go back to that time for a moment and just remember the fact that they used to have that in Pizza Hut? Like that was a thing.
That and Marvel vs. Capcom at the Excelsior Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and all the joysticks are greasy from the pizza grease.
So
gross. It
grossest.
Combos faster, okay, Tusler. You could really you can move it around. There was no it was food lube. Nope, that's not a good way to put it. Nope, just not gonna.
You knew what you were doing there.
Don't make me come on this stream. He's coming for you. Run.
What did they do? I don't even know this time. I usually do because it's on purpose.
I think it was because you said Yoga Fire was Ken.
Oh.
I'll fight you. I'm just throwing it out there. I've never met Mr. Jones in person before, but I'm pretty sure he could kick all our asses.
Do you know what's funny? Is I think is it? Do they not say Ooga Fire? Is that not a thing? So for
Flame.
Okay.
I haven't played it in a long time, but that does not sound familiar.
No, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me as an adult saying it out loud and realizing, oh, that was probably Yoga Fire.
That makes sense. What the hell is going Sonic Boom do? Like, what the shit? Like, does his flat top let him project energy? I had to throw it out there. Like, oh God, there's a comedian who has a thing, and he's just like, you got to remember, there's people who had made a career off that, doing that in like the booth. It's like,
Pete Holmes, right?
Yeah, Pete Holmes. There we go.
Yeah.
Good.
Dude,
All right.
Kid me and adult me both think that is the best job ever.
I have done much stupid voice work for video game mods, and there were a couple where I was like, oh boy. My hopes never see public release. Oh no! Speaky's Arcade has squeaky speakers. Keep going, Tusler. Keep going. Oh, you got the Tony bike.
I got the Tony bike.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I saw that in store, and I'm like, I need to call Tony. Like, I don't know why, but that was like in my head. I was like, I need this to happen. Begging Mitch, get on Dave's VoiceWorks. You'll never find it. You never will. And I say that with great. Well, you know what? Mitch can find anything, but
this is your B-roll of audio.
No. So in the video game design major at SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, not saying SCAT. There we go. Mitch is retired. Mitch. I appreciate you, brother. But it was the thing of like they always needed voiceovers for people to come in and voice like for different characters, enemies, and so people were doing mods of all kinds. I was everything for Dave's voice work is hidden like the one hip hop song I recorded. But I did a full Unreal Tournament mod where I was Mario, Luigi, and Waluigi. Or not Waluigi, but Wario. So I had to make all the grunts and everything as them. I did one where I was a miner on a space like rig. And like he was like the guy that you had to follow. I was a cowboy in one. I was a construction worker in one. I was basically the village people now that I'm thinking about it. There was one that I was a very flamboyant German man. That was fun. There were some weird ones, but there was something about, I don't know. The Mario one will always forever be, I think, my favorite stupid one, but it was the Mario one just because of the stupid shit I had to say. Esteban says, why would they on a space show? Too bad David didn't record the show with his voice for Gaming Girls. Yeah, we need Dave's German accent. No, we do not. Because if you've seen Colonel Klink from Hogan's Heroes, that's my German accent. Hogan. Let me load up again so I can hear Dave's grunts. Oh no. No. Like I said, I'm pretty sure all that stuff is somewhere in the archives at SCAD, but I don't think it will ever see the light of day. Maybe the real Dave was the villain we made along the way. Oh shit! Space rig must have been stationed with one of the states that revealed it. What? Robo. I don't. That's about all I got. But I am going to run upstairs and grab my shit from the car because I don't want to open up another mouse drop because that box is full right now. And the Earthworm Jim, I think I am going to actually use as a giveaway.
When you ordered that, was it for the figure or was it for the head pack? The head pack came as like a bonus, right?
Well, the weird thing is I ordered the figure. And the only reason I ordered the figure is because I want to say it was like $8 or $10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was super cheap, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that for the figure. That'd be cool. And yeah, I didn't order the head pack. The head pack was a completely separate item. And when it came in, I was like, why is this fucking package so big? Classic.
Yeah, this is
nice.
The 86 movie studio series Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. So it I don't know. It's that weird thing of like, I got it in, and it is really cool. Like, right? That is really neat. Like a highly articulated Earthworm Jim. It's just I don't know. I am conflicted.
Here's a question. Do we know that there's going to be, I know we're talking Earthworm Jim, but I have still questions on Battletoads, right? And they've shown off like most of the Battletoads, but there still is not one. There's still one that hasn't been made.
Yeah, and well, judging by the rumors that are going around as to why all this shit's on AliExpress, it doesn't sound good for the next one, but I want to believe that this was just a fuck up, and I want to believe that they're going to finish off the Battletoads, at least the third, but it's that weird thing. It's that weird thing of the timing too, also of like looking at, oh, there's a massive like half off sale on premium DNA stuff on Big Bad Toy Store, right now, where it's just like, oh shit, like last time they did that was they did a Super 7 one when they did that massive like blowout sale at the beginning of the year. So it's
but Super 7 is still, doling out all sorts of stuff.
Oh no, I'm hip. I'm just saying, like, it's weird that the crap with the Earthworm Jim stuff hit, and then all these rumors started circulating, and then like all of a sudden there's this massive sale, and it's like, it's like.
Well, I guess the question to me is, okay, do they have a presence at San Diego Comic-Con, for instance? Was there any new stuff?
They were at PowerCon.
Okay.
Last year, and that's actually what kind of sold me on a lot of their product. Like it was that thing of a lot of it, I wasn't interested in personally. Like the Earthworm Jim figure, I was like, I would like Earthworm Jim and maybe Psychro. Yeah, again, that stuff's still on AliExpress for like, I want to say it's like $20-$25 for the figure, and normal retail on it's like $45-$50, and it's just wild. Like,
could it just? I mean, how do they get access to some of this stuff?
People are saying. So I've heard the stock was stolen. The stock was not paid for by Premium DNA, so the factory's selling it directly. I've heard so many different things, and it's like I can't say one or the other is true because I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like that's where it's a bummer, because it's just like it sucks if the factory's selling this out from under the company, and it's not something that's like it's not something that's known. But do you have a Speaky Geeky coffee mug?
Maybe do.
On brand, you, Mark. I love you. It's just like, hey, that's me.
It's me.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, but like, look at all the NECA stuff that's out there now too, right? You have, like, there's something for all this stuff that isn't out to market in a lot of places yet. So I feel like I feel like I can safely say that isn't because anything's like a miss there on that end, right?
No, and some people are saying that they're bootleg. Some people are saying that they're just factory stuff that they grabbed. But but it's just it's wild. Oh, Esteban says I heard it was stolen stock and defective product. That's why I've been iffy about getting one. Dave's jelly of Geeky's mug. No. I'm not jealous. I don't drink coffee, so.
You could drink anything out of that. I could. Okay, well, maybe a celebration for our 4-year. Well,
I'll let the wonderment.
Of course, I don't have either of the friggin' water bottles that have my stickers all over it. This is my go-to one that I have on my bike. That's why it's beat up. But I have some old X-Men stickers, my old wrestling moniker on there. I voted sticker. Dusty, the Atomic Elbow. Also, if you like wrestling, go check out Atomic Elbow. It's one of the best wrestling zines out there today. Shout out to Rob. Yeah, I don't know. This one is my go-to one that always is on my bike. But I cycle through so many water bottles these days, like just because I chug water. Oh, I got a gym and head pack, and mine didn't seem defective. That mug is full of straight vodka. But they water.
Here's what I don't understand, and maybe they will at one point, but like it was. What Mikey? It was Raph and Leo that got the vehicles for the first one, right? And then it was another Raph with this.
Because people were assuming that it was going to be Mikey and Donnie, and because someone was saying that there is a Mikey that's supposed to come with like a cheapskate essentially.
Oh,
but I haven't seen that one. Geeky only drinks the finest blends of liquefied top 10 lists. Jesus. But yeah. So I don't know.
Cool. I mean, it could be logical too, because I got the RAF here too, and the RAF is Purple Dragons themed. So it's like this could be a plot point in the new series.
Oh,
so
it very much could be. That's also one of the things of. It's a weird thing to say, but it's like I almost want to wait until the season drops because it's like, well, if the season drops, I'm sure we'll get a lot of answers as far as like, hey, this is what you can come to expect. Here's a bunch of characters, here's a bunch of this and that. So I'll be curious about that. Also, apparently, someone said that it's all dropping at once, like it's the full like.
It seems to be right, and they got the high school turtles that are coming, and it's. Oh, are you saying the show itself?
The show, yeah.
So it'll just be all to consume at once.
Yeah,
I don't have Paramount, so is that how they normally work with their shows?
Sometimes it's spaced out, so it's not. That's news if it all comes up at once. It means I know what I'm doing that day. that will be my whole day. So I might be tough to get a hold of.
Geeky, come over. We'll film it.
Oh,
we'll do a time lapse.
just watching my beard grow larger and larger by the.
It'll be great.
Mouth agape, just drool. Yeah,
that'd actually be kind of fun. Or do a live. Like we'll just have it on,
like a reaction,
us like freaking out. Be good times.
Oh man!
It's gonna be 12 episodes.
It is. I think so.
Hold on. We have the technology.
That sounds right. It's either 8 or 12 or 10.
That was nice when I go to the Nickelodeon website because it's like, oh, here's the guide. Uh-oh. That's nick.com/shows/Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Uh-oh.
Now, are they going to be like full 20-minute episodes? Are they going to be like 15-minute episodes?
Apparently
it's like Rise
full episodes. I think it's usually about 21 or so. 21, 22 episodes, right?
Minute.
So there is. That's not right, is it? It says browse episodes, and it says there's 2 seasons already.
No.
So there. Yeah. So there's 12 episodes.
Yeah.
For season 1. Season 2 already has 1 episode listed. So.
As out?
That's on IMDb. Like just for credits and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that means I cancel the show. Great. Now I gotta get Paramount Plus again. Yeah, I'm doing that sweet free month. And you know what? I got time to watch them. 12
Dude,
episodes.
well, here's the thing too. I mean, they also have the 2012 stuff, so it's like I'm going back and I'm rewatching all the 2012 because like with the new figures coming out, it's like
I have the DVDs, so I've been doing that physical media.
I know.
Yeah, I got the DVDs also.
I do also, but it's like I could sit in front of my TV or I could just be on my like I don't know. I'm just like I could tap a button and then I'm watching it with my son and just dorking out.
I found that the physical disc though makes it much easier to be like, all right, cool, that's 4 episodes. We got to turn it off now, as opposed to being like, well, here we go,
dude.
All right, let's go. Couple seasons in, let's roll, buddy.
I was proud of myself for pacing myself with a new Batman cartoon.
I haven't watched that yet.
That was like 2 episodes a day. I'm like, cool. We're doing an hour.
I got that as out.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, there's some stuff that's very different. What's that?
The trailer looked really good.
Yeah,
it feels very Deanie, right? I mean, it's like the new voice that's not Kevin Conroy throws me a bit. Like he does a good Batman, but not an amazing.
Conroy was Batman. That's the voice.
Yeah.
Why do I gotta be the creep? I mean, I like that character, but
did he say words? Was it or just like grunts?
He just grunts.
Yeah. You can grunt like the best of them, Dave. It's.
No. I have 2 episodes of Batman left. I'm enjoying it greatly. Well, I won't say shit then, Toy du Jour. It's a really damn fine show. Also, hi, Shaft. How's it going, bud? Your avatar.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say is like it's a slow roll with that series. It's like introducing different characters and reintroducing it for people who have never seen it before.
I like that though. I think and I'm not going to go too deep on that episode. God damn, Mr. Jones. See, he's grunting. He's the creep. But I got Sewer Surfing Mikey on, bro. Wait. Shav says, loved the look of the SDCC Casey Jones that I saw. Oh, very cool. But yeah, the Batman series, like it hits and it had the same vibe. Wow, you still haven't opened that one?
I've been wanting to for a while.
Catch up. Actually, Tusler, I challenge you. I'm going to say a figure. I'm going to see if you can just pull it out to unbox. Party Wallop.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Do it.
Party Wallop?
Party Wallop. That's the Party Wagon Transformer.
Oh, is that what his name is?
That's his name, yeah. It's Party Wallop.
Heck yeah. Mine hasn't. I bought a couple of those, but they haven't come yet.
Mike, I know what you meant to say, but all I could hear was fucking Rafiki from the line. Like, walk slowly, hold it up, and throw it.
I'm still debating on if I want to get more so I could have all 4 turtles.
They are everywhere.
I know. And there's 15% off Transformers right now at Target.
And that's kind of fun because it's a turtle, so you're crossing the streams.
Did this just turn a weird color to my screen? I feel like it was like...
Yeah, I think it tried to color correct. Yeah,
yeah, there you go. Man, look at that.
Your computer's too smart, or your camera's too... I don't know. Your thing is... Nope, that doesn't sound right. But yeah.
But he's opening up Ground Chuck and stuff. I still have that Ultimate April that I haven't opened yet.
That is one of the best. That was one of my figures of the year last year.
I know.
I did not make it up. I've been doing the Minnesota goodbye / talking with you guys. I wanted to get more, but I've got too much other stuff. That's fair. I just don't have space for a Party Wallop. I think it's really cool, but I don't think I'll end up having one, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're also against Transformers, so
I'm not against Transformers. I am just scared of Transformers. There's a difference because I love Transformers, and if I go down that road, it's a slippery slope.
So, Tusler, how many of those did you get, though? Because I feel like...
I got 2 originally.
Originally, you say did you end up getting 4 now? Is that?
I want to I'll probably end up having 4.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like you're like I am, where I am like I see the one, I'm like, oh, it has 4 different options, so I could tussle, I can move them behind it, but I know I'm like, or I could buy 4 of them and have each one of them be a thing.
Yeah, and that's probably what's going to happen, is because it does give you the option to be any one.
Mm-hmm. See, I wish that I know this is like pie in the sky, but I wish that it was like the ability to transform it into Turtle Saint, because it already has the general idea behind it.
Yeah.
What's up, Mitch? I'll talk to you soon. So there's a figure that I will show you guys sooner than later, but I am working on a Turtle Saint custom that I've been doing off screen, because it's one of those that like I have been working on for a while, but it's because of how it's come together. And it's like I wanted a Turtle Saint figure in my display for so long that I'm like, I must make this.
Yeah.
And now that it's like close to being done, I'm almost getting like nervous for it, because it's like, oh no, what happens if when it gets done, I'm angry and I don't like it anymore? But
no, what happens? You're going to spend years doing it. You're going to get it done, and then there's going to be an official release award.
Yeah, pretty much.
I kind of wonder. I felt like what is the next iteration that was going to be kind of dug into, right? Like,
yeah.
2012 was one of my more top guesses of stuff I thought was going to come to existence, right?
Yeah.
But the anime turtles feel so ripe for like just having versions of those, because first of all, when some of those came out back in the day here, you couldn't get all of them anyways. So so it's like to have an official version of that out there where you can have not only do they have such unique looks to them, like Bebop and Rocksteady too, right? In the Shredder, right? Where it's but to be able to have those versions in the way that like some of these companies are making them now would be phenomenal.
I feel like I kind of want to pose him just like this, and if you get the reference, great. If you don't, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Esteban says 2007 turtle. Oh, don't tease me with a good time, Esteban. But yeah, I think he'll just stay like that. Whoa, Dave, I recommend you steer clear of the Beast of the Mesozoic line. We're talking vampire levels enthrallment. It is a beautiful line. You mean the O3 turtles there, Geeky, as the anime ones? No. Super mutants.
Super mutants. And some versions, I think it was like Superman, right? It was like Superman. The name translated to, right?
Yeah.
It was. There's a bunch of different anime. There's a couple different episodes that they had. There's only a couple, but they also had a bunch of like corresponding manga and stuff too that came out. So a lot of that never made its way here. So there's a couple of versions. There's like this one where it's like where they're in this look, the superhero-y kind of look. And there's another one where they have the metal mutant ones, right?
Yep. I'm trying to find the image real quick.
Kind of like the, what was it called? Ronin Warriors? No.
Basically, it's like Power Rangers kind of style, where they each, have their own thing. And Bebop and Rocksteady had their own things they turned into also. I think like one was like it was cool. It was really, and like there was a giant. It was like Dark Devil Shredder, right? Where he became this giant kaiju.
I like this one. Mike is the only one in mutant form. Oh, what up, Loco? Oh my God, it's been a minute. Hello. Welcome. We are unboxing and talking many obscure routes of darkness.
So here's something fun. I just kind of realized the other day in Rise, and this kind of went under the radar, there was another turtle that was introduced. It was like very brief, but it was did either of you watch Rise of TMNT?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I watched like the first season.
So Big Mama had the giant spider character there, had a assistant, and the assistant was like showed up. They didn't make a big deal about it, but the character had a turtle motif to it, and that was going to be a sibling to the turtles. That was like what came out about like in later seasons if that show had continued. And I think it was like hinted that it wouldn't have been Jenica or Venus. It would have been a new character, probably off of like Frida Kahlo.
It would have been wild, and I would have been curious to see what would have happened. But
yeah,
I feel like they were like, the world is not ready. Okay, I'm gonna run upstairs real quick. So.
He's all itchy. He's got to open some turtle stuff.
I wish I had. If I had planned that out, I would have been like, and Dave, show the picture. I like, if I had put thought to this, I have the picture of that character that I'm like, you guys need to see it, but you can't see it right now. So give me a week. look at you a picture. Yeah. What are you most excited for? I mean, I know you're a huge turtle dude too. So I mean, what is it when you saw what was coming out at San Diego Comic-Con? Was there one that kind of a that you were like most excited to see there, and then B that's kind of getting your mind brewing here in terms of what you think you're probably going to see here soon?
I guess the stuff I was most excited to see is the Archie stuff. That was the comic book that introduced me to the turtles being into the comics. I was introduced by the '87 show, but the Archie comic is when I discovered comics, basically. And because of that book, it led to Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, all that kind of stuff. There are characters I knew of, but I never read comics for it. But issue 10 of the Adventures, the Turtle Adventures, that led me down the whole comic line. It was all the turtles and stuff. So seeing those wrestling ones, and then the Leatherhead, man, that was so cool with the chair, the way they had it displayed and stuff.
Right?
Yeah, it looked great.
The wrestling leather
with the wrestling leather.
Oh yeah, man.
With the folding chairs, the poses they had at the San Diego Comic-Con display.
I found myself going by that booth so many times. But I do have
nice
Naked Mikey. However, I also
cool.
That's fun.
I'll try to bust through those. Oh my god, we only have 20 minutes left. Holy shit.
Where'd you pick up the Naked Mikey? Did you get that through Big Bad? Walmart just had it.
I found it at Walmart today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The interesting thing was there were two, and the other one that I saw, like, it legitimately looked like the shoulder was snapped.
Oh.
I was a little nervous. Oh yes. That's nice.
That's cool.
Oh no, Vocaloo says I'm still waiting for Mezco Casey to arrive. I think a lot of people are actually. 3M says I must be the only one who hates the 2012 and Rise of the TMNT. I'm not a big fan of Rise, but the 2012 ones just they hit a special spot for me.
Like I said before, Rise is a good show. It's well animated. It's not Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, it has a different feel to it for sure.
Yeah,
here's the thing. In my mind, I almost am like, give me Rise, give me the characters that came out of Rise in Fred Wolf style. I would eat that up immediately, right? It's close enough anyways for a lot of that, but it's just like throw that into, give me more of the show, right? I mean, that's like Saturday Morning Adventures is doing that really well.
Yeah.
But it's like, I would love to see more of that.
Like I say, I mean, as much hate as Rise gets,
I liked it as a show.
Like I said, the show is good. It's funny. Animation is great. But just because you call a character Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, without anything that makes them those characters, it's not those characters anymore. You're just using the name to draw in people. I name the show anything else. Start a whole new product line, new IP, and it would have been great.
And when they announced it, just from the appearance, I was actually kind of excited because I thought it was supposed to be like next gen turtles, which the Black Ronin hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, and if they would have done that, that would have been perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
But calling it you call that thing Splinter? That wasn't Splinter,
dude. What about bringing in? That would be kind of freaking rad, right? Bringing in the next gen turtles in Rise style.
I thought that's what they were going to be.
Like, no, I know, but I'm like, okay, all right. If we're gonna like, I would love to see the rest of those stories that started with Rise, because it sounded like those were gonna be fantastic. So I'd love to see them come out in some form. But I think that would be, it's like, okay, take whatever that was going to be with those turtles, make it the next gen turtles, because there's a lot more room to be able to kind of make.
Yeah, I
don't know too much of their personalities yet. They can be whatever we want them to be. So,
Walmart has also been getting Mirage Rat King. Very cool.
Ooh.
Nice. In here too, or just in?
I don't know. That was Phantom Crow was just saying that. Chef says, who would like to see a Mirage TMNT animated series, but based on the original comic?
Oh yeah,
that would be dope.
That'd be fun. It would have to be. Well, it'd have to be for an adult audience.
Hey, I've said it before. I'll say it many times. If they did a Mirage style movie in the style of Sin City, where it's black and white with little bits of color,
you
could have the red bandanas, the blood.
I think Darth wants meat sweats to pop up in other turtles.
Yes, absolutely. Meat Sweats was great. There were so many characters that came out of it that were great.
Yeah, they had great characters.
Ghost Bear. I mean, holy moly, that's a character that feels like it should just be in Fred Wilf. Same thing with Hypnopotamus, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has a lot of easy crossover.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, they had good characters. It's just the main characters that the show is named after were not the characters are named after,
Yeah. Well, it had a very different feel. It's a very different Leonardo. And the thing is I don't know, like, if this is just whenever I'm watching a different iteration, I separate it in my mind. I'm like, okay, this is a different iteration, right? It's going to have its own feel. It's going to have its own,
And I do that too. I have no problem with different iterations. Like when I heard about Rise and they're going to be all individual, new, different types of turtles, I'm like, dude, that's cool. That's a nice little change. But when the character does not represent what the character was, what the character was when they were created or, slowly evolved into, you just completely did something else. I'd call it something else then, if you're going to change it that much, Don't just try to use a name that's already out there to draw people in.
I'm with you. Toyota just dropped. I think Deadpool 3 with Deadpool 3's success will help some R-rated comic movies get made. Which I could see them, running with that a little bit more.
I mean, they're doing the last Ronin, right? Wasn't that acknowledged at one point? So it's not a far stretch to say if that's successful, that might open the doors for more like Mirage series or Mirage film as well.
Yeah. I would love more Mirage-based stuff.
Dude, well, I mean, it has the ability to be so creepy too, right? Yeah. It's think of that Rat King, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's.
Or you think about Shredder dies in the first issue, and so how do they bring him back? A resurrected one made out of worms.
Yeah.
You think that visual on screen.
Dude, I'm still waiting for that figure. I mean, that's that to me. I'm just like, that's got to come. that like demon shark shredder.
That is a cool bike.
Yeah, like these are separate pieces.
Nice.
It does need the headlights though. I don't like that it's just a whole. Mr. Jones says, "Ooh, what about an Image TMNT animated series? That would be nuts. I would be excited for Fosco to get that sweet payday."
But see, that could be. Are we talking the Mirage series, because that's what that was supposed to be anyway?
The urban legend stuff is what we're saying here.
I believe so.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically. I mean, it's hard to, because there's also Tales of TMNT stuff that came out, which was like, some of the what ify stories, right?
Yep.
So, I think there's a lot of. That's what's fun about this is there's still so much untapped, and there's still so much more fun that could come from this. You know,
I also want more Mirage stuff that just to give people because whenever people think of Turtles, they think of the '87 cartoon and up.
Yeah.
So if you do more Mirage stuff, it introduces people more to their actual origins, you know, where they really came from.
Yeah.
I'm always for that.
Well, I mean, I'd take it a step further and say, you know, some of the concept characters too, right? You know, because it's like there's characters that ended up in the comics. There's characters that, you know, so there's characters that almost ended up in the comics. There's characters that almost ended up in the toy lines, right? Yeah. And it would be fun to see like what that could have looked like, right? Because there's so much of it, and I've seen a great deal of them, and they look awesome. So it's like, you know, I feel like it would be the more that people get to see these things and have it as an option to be able to be like, oh, that's a cool thing I didn't know that existed, right? The more opportunity there is for folks to appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because it has the historical component to it, right? Where it is like as much a part of our childhood, even if we didn't know it was part of our childhood, it was part of the makeup of it, you know?
Oh, Northern Nomad, my house is okay. It was a bad storm, but just some branches down and stuff. Oh, Dan Larson just stuck some thin white plastic behind the eye holes. Oh no, I have some styrene that I'm gonna do that with. I was just saying it was a bummer that it just didn't come like that, because it's just like, wait, what? Why is this thing all black? Animated Lee Turtles with a Savage Dragon crossover. I'd be all over that.
Well, I guess, and that's the question I have too. Is like, how long do you think it's going to be before we start seeing
Lee Turtles?
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so like, if there's some characters, right, that it feels like there's the ability to do them, right? So if we're already doing the Mirage and we're already doing, but there was like talk at one point about doing urban legend kind of characters from there too. NECA has the ability to do that. It's not a far leap to say you could pull something along the lines of Usagi, where you're getting extra licensing, or Panda Khan, right? Where you could do a Savage Dragon, or you could do, you know, a Flaming Carrot.
Flaming Carrot, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of those crossover characters that I mean, I don't know that there's so many more folks than I who will instantly know these names. But Gizmo and Fluffy would be,
that would be great too.
That's we're talking grunts. We're talking back, you know, full on like free turtles to turtles, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing the crossover and stuff, you could even do Grimjack, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like over here, guys. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Nothing. Anyone know of a mini comic called Melting Pot? I've heard of a mini comic called Melting Pot. I don't know if it's the same.
I have Melting Pot.
Yes. I know Melting Pot. I talked to Eastman about Melting Pot and the short thing I did.
That seems like a lifetime ago.
One of my favorite mini series when I was younger was Turtle Soup. It was a 4-issue mini series, and it was just turtle stories and stuff, and it was really cool.
Dude, gray green sushi turtles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of that style, because I remember there was a few issues in the main series that was done in that style, and I was like, it's just too wacky for me, man.
It's wacky, but I would love, like, here's the thing, for the same sake that I like the idea that they're doing like the Christmas turtles, I love the idea of potentially having some of those characters as additional characters we could have, even though they're super out there. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you had 20 different lines of turtles based on the different art styles throughout its whole career, I mean, I'd be totally for that, you know. Even the ones I wasn't a fan of back in the day, but it still is turtle history, you know.
Yeah,
I think that's why I've been so excited about the adventures, the turtle adventure figures. It's good because, you know, Ken Mitroni's finally kind of getting his due with fans. I feel like, to tell you the truth. Knowing how spread out Mezco is, do you guys believe Mezco will repeat the same thing they did this year? Make a Foot Clan package, Mirage and Splinter as an excuse and a tuned version of the Foot Clan. I would be curious if they would do it, but I don't know, to tell you the truth. What about NECA's Cerebus the Aardvark? I don't see a Cerebus being made, but that's not for any fault of the character, but of the creator going on a few unfortunate rants.
Yeah.
Spike says, wish someone would make the figures of the Fortnite turtles. I mean, that's basically what the Joy Toy ones are. I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Those Joy Toy turtles look so freaking cool.
Yeah, I got them pre-ordered.
I do too. Localoo, sorry. No, I hear you, Localoo. Loco, the one thing that I think is I don't know if they would do an exclusive that would be all of those together, like a pack. I could see them doing a Foot Clan pack of like the kind of like they did the Black Skulls for oh god, what's it called? Rumble Society.
Yeah.
Oh, Ground Chuck. That was one. Ironically, I got the Ground Chuck and Dirtbag two pack, and I had it, and like my shelf was so like overrunning with guys, and I'm just like, I don't care about Ground Chuck from the cartoon. Like he just wasn't my bag. Like, but the Dirtbag had the like you can rip him in half and put him in the hole, and I'm like, yep, that one's good.
That's one of the coolest features. Is a dirt ring. You know?
Yeah. Right.
To tell you the truth, I have no idea where Dirtbag's legs are. No idea. Some Injustice 2 figures. That's fair. Oh, speaking of Fortnite, can we talk about the sheer disrespect of the Bud set not having a Beef Boss minifig? Yeah, it's just kind of dumb. I don't get it.
Beef Boss.
Beef Boss. If you watch, friend of the channel, Mr. Robo, don't know. He's a big fan of Beef Boss. He's the hamburger head dude. I was thinking they would do Foot Clan with Shredder as a 4 or 5 pack like the MMPR. That would be cool, but I don't know if they do it. But yes, we're down to 5 minutes, so I do want to kick it around to you guys real quick to plug. Mr. Tusler, I know you don't really do the social medias, but What are you most excited for coming out? There's a bunch of cool turtle shit coming down. What caught your eye from San Diego?
Well, as I was talking with Geeky a little bit, it's those adventure turtles. You know, the wrestlers, and that Leatherhead looks great. You know, I mean, the setup they had with him in the folding chair, I love that. You know, and then the 4 turtles as the wrestling ones, because those stories are still vivid.
They did show Ace Duck.
Yeah, I saw Ace Duck too. That Mirage Rat King.
El Mysterio.
Yeah, I don't like. I feel bad because I know that it's just another crying hound, but I'm like, do I need another crying hound? Like, one crying hound's already a lot of figure. Like,
for the masked one.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
crying hound, I'm excited for it too. You know, but he's gonna take up a lot of space. Sure
is.
I mean, you know the answer for me. Do you need a different version of it? Yes, you do. For me, at least.
Oh, Tusler, do you have space for that inevitable NECA stump ring?
I will find space somewhere around here.
Legitimately, I already have a custom in the works for the ring.
Oh, I'm not surprised by that at all.
Yeah.
How many characters do you think will fit in the cuddly when that's announced? As long
as they're going this deep into the wrestling stuff, we better get Stump and.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will.
We have to, right?
Well, you got some information you're not able to say, is what you're trying to say, but you're not saying it, so you'll say that later to me. Did I nail it on the head? I hope so. On the cuddly head, perhaps. Okay. All right. We'll talk later.
Mr. Geeky, what do you got coming up? Where can people find you?
Oh, lots of stuff. You find me here a lot of the time. You can find me over at Speaky Geek on YouTube, Speaky Geeky channel. Yeah, got a lot of stuff coming up. New animation just came out, which is a meeting between TMNT and Sonic. So if that floats your boat, head on over there and give it a chance.
Don't get angry, Mr. Jones. Don't get angry.
Oh, he's or do it's intentionally made for you to get angry at.
Don't say that.
Interaction matters. So we got a couple deep dives coming up the way here. 2012, another Archie. I've got a Mirage one in the work too. And there's one. I think there's a couple others too that I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff coming. Neat art from some fantastic artists. Mr. Jones, who we just mentioned, is going to be providing some art for one of those. Cerbero does a lot of the animation stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff coming with that too. Some stuff for the Geeky. Some old interviews that I've been wanting to get out. I'm hoping to get those out eventually here too, which is from the Speaky Geeky Vault. And also some Comic-Con footage things, neat behind the scenes stuff. So that'll eventually. So there's just stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Just come on over there. You check it out. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and you can find me here too. Geeking out all the time. So
hell yeah. As always, you can find me right here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on the Dave Wonder channels. Again, I am Dave Wonder. You can find me over on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. You can find me on X at Dave Wheeler. You can find me on Patreon, Kara, and Blue Sky at Dave Wonder. You can also find me, most importantly, over at extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. Again, all that is linked in the video description below. But yeah, we have the mini marathon coming up here in just a couple weeks. Very excited for that. I actually got notified that by Gillette's Children's Hospital that I was the Dave Wonder account, because I don't want to say me, but we were the second largest earner for Gillette's Children's Hospital.
Fantastic.
That's pretty fucking rad.
That's awesome.
So what the hell? Sorry. So that was really cool. More information on that real soon. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Griff Riffs tomorrow night. Tony had some stuff pop up, so he was unable to hop on tonight, but he said he'd be good to go for tomorrow. If you're in town, Saturday gonna be a very, very busy day. I'll be up at the Mermaid in the morning for the EAKK show, or as I call it, the EEK show. And then I will be over at Boom Island Brewery at night, doing a little signing and panel at 5:30, so that'll be fun. And yeah, there's going to be another Raw interview going up on Saturday, as well as probably a couple more shorts that I'll be tossing up. And I'm slowly working my way through making this room a room again. So hopefully I will do everything by this weekend, and I'll be able to film what this is now. And then in October, this all gets blown to hell, and the new studio will be born in October, and I'm excited and nervous for that too. So it'll be a good time. But thank you, as always, for being a part of the conversation. Thank you, Tusler. Thank you, Geeky. Thank you, Tyler, wherever you are. But until next time, folks, thank you as always. Also, thanks to Mitch for stopping on by. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever we go live here on the channel or whenever I post up videos. Yeah. Oh, that sounded like something crap.
The turtle wallop got walloped.
Until next time, folks, as always, I will catch you next week, but be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night, everybody. Sing it, Mike.